Just about set to go now. Starting on the mound in this one, Yusei Kikuchi. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next offering way off the plate. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting the ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
1 out, base is empty.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
In the air, out towards right center. Myers under it. They got it for out number 2. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Corbin Carroll.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
Randall Grichuk with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So a man aboard, and now it's Christian Walker. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. That misses. It's 2-2. Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. I got to believe when a pitcher releases a breaking ball up out of his hand, he just hopes that it stays really high so that the hitter has no chance of swinging. Well, no luck there. That is a hard hit ball and a home run.
Two outs, nobody on. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. And another ball.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
2 down, nobody on. Got him. And that'll do it. D-backs at a pair on the homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here with my pal Siggy. Starting in this one, Eduardo Rodriguez. Chris, you don't have to dig too deep into the numbers to see how good he's been.
Well, he's been nearly untouchable. Kind of a silent assassin out there. Just goes to work, and guys look up. It's deep into the ball game, and they haven't been able to scratch anything off of this guy. So look for him to do the same thing today. Maybe go the distance. Maybe hand it over to the bullpen at the end and try to get that W.
Here comes a pitch. And he takes a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Jose Altuve with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Kicks and fires. Altuve gets his lead at first with nobody out. Runner takes off. Drilled to right. Way back there, and that is gone. A massive home run. And they tie it up. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. And a foul ball. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the home.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's Alex Bregman. One down, base is empty. That one blasted deep to right. Carroll going back, and it's off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Alex Bregman with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
One down. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. The pitch. In the air, right field. Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Victor.
Now we check out the Astros lineup. And perhaps part of the game plan is to get into the bullpen as early as possible. They're facing a staff that's blown a lot of games in the later innings.
Boog and his hitters, you're aware of that, but you don't want to become too relaxed and wait too late in the ball game because you never know what could happen on any given day. But with that said, even if you fall behind early, you've got a lot of confidence that this game will not be over until that final out.
Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Man at second. Slides, but it gets by him. Here comes Bregman around third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Jake McCarthy. The 1-1 is fouled off. Struck him out looking.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Calls it in, 2 away.
Batting eighth.
So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
The other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Score remains 2-2. Back here in Houston, digging in, Jake Myers.
The center fielder, Jake Myers.
And it is. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And now the lefty fights it off. You'll see another. And here it comes. Ground ball to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Gamble.
Here's Ben Gamble. Here's a 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one misses. The count now 2-2. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Into center. McCarthy trying to get there. And there's 2 down.
Batting ninth, the left fielder.
And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is outside. And that's a little bit high. Ball 3. The pitch. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. On the ground. Throws to first. That ends the frame. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We played 2 full. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, Jose Herrera. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind and the pitch. Way outside, and that's ball 2. Got him swinging.
It gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Not close with that one, and that's ball 3. There's a swing and a drive. Hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. And his first big league hit is a double. Ketel Marte with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
This is Corbin Carroll. Left-hand hitter waits. Out to short. And a base hit. Here comes Marte around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. 3-2, they take the lead. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
One down, runner at first. And now Randall Grichuk kicks and deals. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. 1 out and a runner at second. That one lifted to left. McCormick fakes the grab on the run.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. That's outside. Ball 2. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Eugenio Suarez waiting to hit for the D-backs. The pitch. And it's through for a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they take a 2-run lead.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Runner at first with 2 away. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Up the middle. Flips it. They get the force. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Astros 2. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
The second baseman.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Number 44.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
One down, base is empty. The punch out there, 2 down.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The Astros trailing by 2 here in the last half of the 3rd. Goes down looking. Astros are down quietly. They trail it here 4-2. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
The center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
The line to kick the pitch. And that one fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And that's outside. 2-2.
It's a good take.
Into left center for a base hit. Jake McCarthy with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. And a pitch. In the air, right field. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Now, Geraldo Perdomo. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. McCarthy leads off first with 1 away. Down the left field line, base hit. Lead runner around second. The throw to third. He's in there. Geraldo Perdomo with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Jose Herrera stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one not close. 2-2. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Ronel Blanco appears to be getting loose. Or getting cranked up as well.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October. Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Back to the top of the lineup. An outstanding intentional pass coming. Base is now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
The right fielder, number 7.
Corbin Carroll digs in now. The pitch. And that one fouled off. All loaded up. Top half of inning number 4. And now the count is even.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next offering upstairs.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And a pitch. In the air, left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. 1 runs in. A second scores as well. And they lead by 4.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Just a blue pin behind third right there. And that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. And the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Randall Grichuk. Ripped on a line to center. Dives and he can't hang on. 1 run is in. The throw in. In there safely. It's 8-2.
Back-to-back base hits. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Yusei Kikuchi done for the day, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick new arm on the mound when we get back. The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Ronel Blanco. On for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Next to hit, Christian Walker. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
That is strike 2. Runner at second, 2 down. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Astros 2. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Astros, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Fastball for a strike. And the count 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. The wind of the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. And a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
3 balls, 2
Pitch
strikes.
misses, and the count's full. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Jeremy Pena, the next to hit. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique, and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
That one drilled left field. He'll circle the bases, and they cut into the deficit. It's 8-3.
Every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Base is empty, 1 away. Vic Caratini at the plate. The wind of the pitch. Hit hard, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
Man at first, Jake Myers getting ready to hit, and it's fouled away. And now it's 1-2. Just missed.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Here's a 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here comes a pitch. Fought off foul. Myers stays alive.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
2-2 now. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And stepping in for the Astros, Ben Gamble.
The right fielder, Ben Gamble.
The Diamondbacks leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch. This to third. They take the force out. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now 8-3. Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Right-hander kicks, deals. outside,
One
and
strike.
it's 2-1.
Well, these Diamondbacks really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. With runners in scoring position, they've come through more than 50% of the time, and you can see the damage it's created on the scoreboard.
Righty to the plate. Swinging a foul straight back.
They've thrived in the high-impact moments of this ball game, and I love seeing it. It's always impressive to me when hitters can rise to the occasion when the pressure's on and drive that runner in.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty.
Nope, that's
Just
a ball.
missed. That's inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Righty delivers. And it's ball
Ball four,
4. He
after the
missed
blow.
down low.
The batter.
One
The
gone,
second
runner at
baseman,
first.
Kevin.
And now Kevin Newman. McCarthy over at first with one away. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Off balance feed, there's
He's out.
one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So they make short work of them there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Astros 3. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Ryan Nelson. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
For the Astros,
And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick.
McCormick.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Line drive, short hop to third. Suarez throw to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is fouled back. Center field. McCarthy settles under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter.
Astros down to their last out. Next is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. And strike 2. Activity in the bullpen. Slade Ciccone up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Ginkel also throwing. The Astros down to their final strike. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it. Rodriguez with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.